trying to propose. You're saying agree to it, take the ship, go through the fucking gate, and then go off on your own adventures while you're pretending to do the will of the king?
Yes.
That's what Galeth is suggesting, sort of.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what Lemmy suggested was tell the king what we need to do. Like, we need to do this, this, and this. And
Oh yeah, it's gonna take us 3 months to get that done, boss.
No.
Sure, boss.
Here's the thing: as soon as we're done, we'll do whatever you need to do. But the point is, he knows that we're likely to say no if he says some shit we don't like. So we're kind of giving him the opportunity to combine. You know what I mean? Like, he's saving face from us not saying no.
I don't think saving face is something that he cares about. I think we're the ones that need to.
Well, he's giving us.
Shit.
Let's put it this way: he's giving us an out without getting us pissed.
As long as the ship doesn't weigh 1,000,000 pounds, we can do the plane shift trick.
Yeah.
1,000,000 pounds.
1,000,000 pounds, and it's not even just the number he made up. It's actually the.
Well, no, it's 1.228, but I need that 8,000 pounds for my gear and toys.
What does Remy think about this? Paying fealty to a king and then going off and raiding.
Sure, I'll pay fealty.
There's no fealty given to him. Like, I'm not. My thing is Yig.
Well, as far as we know, it's Lokrik is paying fealty, and then we're working for Lokrik. At no point are we actually pledging to the king. We're not.
I mean, that's the problem. Galeth.
It's all don't fuck over Lokrik.
Right.
Is how I understood it.
Right. The problem is that I can't just give my word on something, because if I don't do it, then I lose my powers. You guys are fine. But lying about something...
I think Remy gets more powerful if he doesn't do it.
I think that might actually be true, yeah.
The
just forget
grand
about
ruse,
like, who?
we stole a boat. The other option is Ukher could go and sink all the boats. And then he has the problem where he doesn't have any boats. I can't do it, you don't have a boat. Oh no.
There's no boat, they're all sunk.
Get a spell, raise boat.
Or you could be a real asshole and just go pick up the ring and leave with it.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could steal the ring of the gods.
Just steal the ring, go like, fuck you.
But we can't teleport with it, right?
Why not? I can carry it.
Why not? He can pick it up.
That thing absorbs magic.
Yeah, well... Okay, Ukher runs with it. Ukher runs away.
He throws it into space.
He grabs a big... He gets a redwood tree and plays wheel and hoop or whatever. Stick and hoop.
Okay, so you guys are joking around a little bit at the table. I guess the alcohol kind of is getting to some of you. So, I say yes.
As long as he's asking for reasonable things that we get to choose how we do, yeah, sure.
I don't see how you get to say no in this situation.
Sometimes you have to eat the shitty pie.
That does sound like an interesting adventure. That's what he says. Besides,
You're gonna bring any of your brethren?
Well,
No more than 20.
6, no more than 20.
Right.
What if,
We could send all the cohorts on the ship adventure.
Lokrik and the cohorts.
what if his lordship decides to send someone to watch us? You know, because he's likely already listening to us as we speak.
They had an unfortunate accident.
No, as long as he's asking for reasonable things. Boat takes a while to get places.
And if he's not Ukher, if he's
Because
not
kings are so well known for being reasonable, no offense, Lokrik.
What would describe something that he would want that is unreasonable?
Oh, I don't know.
Go raiding.
Raiding isn't a bad thing. That is not word that is bad. You have bad feeling in brain about word.
No, raiding's a bad thing.
It's like saying smashing is bad, but you can't make bread without smashing the grain.
No, it's like saying
Remy,
robbery is bad.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
It's
We
more like saying
rob
murder is
the bad guys all the time.
Yeah,
Guys,
raiding's not about robbing bad guys, it's about robbing, period.
Well, we make certain we rob bad guy.
Then you're not raiding properly.
Alright.
Well, then we raid not good.
This argument can be had later.
Well,
This argument can be had later.
Oh, you mean
in
when
10
we're
days,
raiding? That'll be
we
fun.
need to give him his answer, and in 10 days he wants to inspect the warriors we're bringing with us.
Are we going to tell him that we need like a few weeks to go to Yig? Because that's something we can't get around.
I'm hoping
Just
he
tell
wants
him
his
we're not
warriors to
bringing
be
any warriors.
stronger, and going to Yig makes warriors strong.
Oh, there's a good lie.
You can
It's
tell
not
him
lie,
that
it's truth, it's best lie.
Maybe we can get away with not all the warriors going to Yig, not all the warriors leaving at the same time.
We need to know first destination, lady.
also
Also-
applying a rod to it would be fun. Would be fantastic.
And library.
Indeed. Need to know about.
Library.
Also, why don't we go and destroy those 3 diagrams or images that are being used to power what's his name? Stupid vampire.
Vargon's place
Vargon.
of power.
Vargon, right.
He doesn't like Vargon, so we can tell him that we are doing this to fight war against his bad guys. And this is all like purpose. We're going in the same way.
Hey,
That
I
I would
got an
accept.
idea for you, Ukher. How about in exchange they watch Little Miss Redhead there for you?
We already solved the Little Miss Redhead problem.
And
Now
fixed.
drinking again.
she's not going to be well treated
She's
here.
in Stemaglen.
You
Against your-
fucking traitor, Lemmy!
Apparently this whiskey stuff makes Remy angry.
Wait, who?
Break the bottle over his head!
Firewater is introduced to Stemaglen and turns them all into raving alcoholics. And they kill all the snakes in Stemaglen. Weird.
It sounds like a thing. This Thor guy, he fought a big snake, yeah? Yeah. Alright, let's kill the snakes.
What do we tell them?
Yeah,
Tell me about
that's
me, at least.
the
Okay.
quick
So
version.
Lokrik is asking Ukher, and Ukher says yes. He looks to Remy.
Just tell him yes, and then we fuck off and do what we want.
He means yes.
He looks to Lemmy.
Yes, and let them know that we need to go to Yig first.
And if he says we cannot,
Tell him to take it up with the
Tell him,
gods.
tell him we would have delayed our trip coming here, except we thought we would not keep the king waiting, and came here out of respect as soon as possible.
Don't tell him that. This is more Lemmy diplomacy, where you send in the heads of the dead children or whatever before you say, I want to be friend.
What the fuck have you been doing, Lemmy? What's happened to you?
You should, he's not very good negotiator sometimes.
Oh, shite!
so critical of his cousin.
Ukher,
You're the one who's like, look at all these heads of snake children.
Okay, Lokrik's.
what?
How about this? I'll offer to,
Trino, you're such a monster!
if he doesn't want, if he's not willing to let us go to Yig,
I'm gonna flame strike my area.
he can have his champion fight me.
Any
If we
questions?
lose, we'll do what he wants. But if we win, he lets us go to Yig.
I will
We-
keep
we
that
could
in
just-
mind when I make the. When he makes the diplomacy roll to ask.
We could just go. Is his
Which
diplomacy
is a
any
traditional
good?
way of resolving.
That seems to be a suitable thing.
Also, that, could you also tell him that we might want some special...
Then what I do is
additions
I
to
dress Ukher up in full plate armor with the helmet down. Gosh, Gallus seems a lot bigger than before. Holy shit, he hits hard.
Whoa.
All right, you're very brave. I think we must do this and take upon this burden. Then, in addition to the things that we want to do, And hopefully with teleport and
Plane shift.
plane shift, might be able to...
Does anybody know how to use a boat?
No. Nope. I can make some cook. I can cook for you.
Okay. Does somebody want to roll a... Can somebody roll a d5 for me? Actually, a
Yes.
d6.
I'll train my horse to be a professional sailor. And then I'll use my ride check to make my horse good at using boats.
Oh,
No, it's okay. You rolled 2 first.
okay.
Okay. I'm rolling to see what color of the head of the dragon they've stuck into the
Oh, hey, this sounds
Be
familiar.
ice. White dragon.
into the figurehead of the boat.
2 is probably not white. 2 is likely green.
No, 2 is blue.
This seems very familiar. A boat with a dragon head.
Yep.
Other
The
campaign,
land of the
folks.
ice and snow.
Other campaigns, folks.
So it's a lightning dragon.
This is the Thor boat. This Thor's lightning's Thor, right?
Right.
No. I'm not. It, okay. Yeah. This.
I need a name for a blue dragon storm boat.
Blue Dragon Stormboat.
Isaac.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh.
Blue Dragon Stormboat 1.
Blue dragon storm boat 1.
Version 2.
That's terrible.
Mach 1.
It's the.
Excuse me.
Oh, I like Tempest. Tempest is a good word.
Tempest?
Yeah.
The Azure Tempest.
There we go. Otherwise known as Thor's canoe. Maybe not.
Thor's paper boat.
Orca didn't know. Oh, see what I did there's.
So,
Don't you just love how much we fight getting free treasure, Marty? We're like, no, I don't want your boat. I don't want your adventures. I don't like your quest. Go
Ukher was
away."
like,
so to be
shit,
clear,
guys.
I don't know what the hell you guys are gonna do on a year-long journey on a boat. My job is to introduce complications as a DM, not
Right, and our job is to go kicking and screaming down the...
right.
To be clear, I think half the party has no intention of spending a year-long expedition on a boat.
Hey, we can go. When
That's fine.
We just need a rod.
To not screw over Lokrik, it seems like Lokrik's going to go along with it. He's hoping his companions will help him, but
yeah.
Maybe he thinks he'll take a year. We can get it done in like 2 weeks.
We're not all fucking dwarves here, buddy.
Hey, we got your shit done.
okay.
We're
After you guys have eat and drank, and there's some company that is provided if you want, by command of the king. It's a little weird, in modern day standards and morality. The king and the prince come back in, along with Morfar. I hope that you've enjoyed my table, drank my wine and the bounty and booty of many worlds. But I would ask all of you to join me outside and to avert your gaze towards the Azure Tempest. It is the name of the boat, the second of its kind, crafted like those of the olden days. We went to a desert world and destroyed a bunch of worms that tried to cloak themselves in illusion.
No shit.
Upon taking one of them prisoner, we embodied it inside of the wicked... What do you call it? Idol that now adorns the ship. It can breathe lightning upon your enemies, and it is the soul of the dragon that allows the ship to fly.
Does it cloak? Do we have a fucking bird of prey here? Is that what I'm seeing?
There is a Vosgardian boat with a blue dragon head, and it's got sort of wings built into the side of it, and a tail kind of coming out the end. And the boat head is alive. You could see it blinking, even though it's not like twisting around and looking. The dragon eyes blink as the boat begins to rise up out of the water, kind of next to the king's hall. This boat can retract its wings to fly into the Odin's Eye. It is just big enough to hold 20 or 30 men, plus many tons of cargo. It is a creature as well as a ship.
So, can it drink potion?
He thinks for a moment. No.
Cast spell upon it?
No.
Seems you've disappointed Ukher.
Large animal.
Can we teleport it or use the shifting plane with it?
Such experiments have not been done.
We'll let you know how it goes.
The Azure Tempest is yours, King Lokrik of Dvergholme, of the scattered kingdoms of the dwarves. You and your heroes shall go upon this ship and raid, plunder, for the first task that I give you. You shall prove your worth as raiders. You shall return to me when you have no less than 100,000 gold coins worth of plunder from far-off realms, or an artifact.
Easy.
We could like rustle that up in an afternoon and give them what we've already got, right?
No, we don't give them what we already have. But
Oh,
this means we
okay.
can go anywhere we want.
Oh, right, that's true. That's true.
We need to know the songs.
You shall work under Morfar Warlock and the Grim Oracle to determine which worlds it is that you will raid, to bring me this plunder, this tribute suitable of a king. And then we shall get down to true business once you have proven your worth. 10 days from now, I expect you, King Lokrik, to be here with your warriors, ready to be assembled. For any slot on the ship that requires a man, I shall provide out of my own personal guard and levies. Enough crew. My son will help you oversee the fitting of your ship and its provisioning.
Could we request what do you call engineer or dry dockman? I want to make certain the boat does not break when I pick it up.
Shipwright. A shipwright.
Shipwright? Shipwright. I don't want to accidentally break boat when I pick it up.
The boat is very strong.
Okay.
Can the boat fly over the clouds?
We'll have to find out.
All
The
right.
height at which it can attain has not been tested.
How strong winds can it fly through without any problems?
The air grows very thin, however, the higher that you go. You should know this if you are a climber of mountains.
Ukher taps his bone of the Yeti.
I look forward to helping you provision, and perhaps, if my father accepts my request, to go as his eyes and ears.
Oh, he'll die.
No, come on.
I fucking told you.
It would be an honor to have the prince with us.
The king seems like he's still thinking on it. I shall decide when it is time for you to go on your voyage, once you've chosen which worlds that it is that you will raid. I shall see you in 10 days, where we will introduce you to the dragon behind the Azure Tempest. And bestow upon you, Lokrik, the power to command the mighty ship. I look forward to seeing which ones of your friends that you will choose.
We've chosen to stock our boats with stone giants and fairies.
Yeah, well,
They'd probably be like, cool.
Right.
the prince seems all excited about this and like, yo, the father right side me on this thing. I've never been raiding before, and I get to go with the Heroes of Aegis. Yeah, exactly, and he's I must be off.
Now that we have your son surrounded by our giants, and
the songs you need will be provided you at that time. Now, you may enjoy the city as you see fit. I will see you in 10 days.
We won't be able to leave because we won't have all our items completed crafting.
he didn't say anything about leaving. He simply said he wanted to see our men in 10 days.
We can leave when we want to.
All right. With two options.
Are you still talking to the king, or are you letting him?
No.
Oh, wait till it's gone. And then,
Actually, no. He's waiting for you guys to leave his hall now.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We'll have this conversation on the walk out.
Okay. Lokrik goes and bows to the king and leaves.
I'll nod. I won't bow.
Okay.
I'll leave.
Yeah, I'll give a bow.
Bow.
Bitch, I'm gonna become a king and then
people.
fuck you.
What's that? Just let me bow, or
Lemmy does a bow, but it's like, everyone's doing it.
Remy?
An overly theatrical one.
Okay. You notice the king's got belt pouches.
Why would you say such things, Marty?
He's a
Because he wants to start a war.
Because he's a thief.
Don't be ridiculous. Does the mage
He's
have
gonna-
spell component pouches?
The mage has things at his belt as well. You see this really nice looking wand. It's got a nice gem on the end of it.
That
Sticking
looks
in his belt.
nice. Yes, it does.
And we will walk faster.
I don't even know that asshole.
Lemmy, cousin.
41.
Suck a D.
41. Against
Blind
a guy
dish.
who's never...
It's a wand of explode self.
Okay, so I just need to...
Heft
It's not like he knows
on
how to use it. He's gonna use it to stir his
It's a
cereal. Or
rod of
something.
anti.
If I get 2 wands, I can use it to eat my noodles.
He's gonna stir tea or whatever. His coffee.
He's gonna steal
So
another
the
wand and use it for
partially blind
chopsticks.
guy has got
Exactly.
an item that gives him max ranks in perception. So his
Yep.
perception is that, and then with his wisdom and a +3.
Does he have
and
a?
then he's going to use a insight bonus from his moment of prescience power.
Uh-oh.
And then he will use a mythic.
We'll wait to see.
So if we stumbled onto this guy and sort of humped him with that axe, it would have sparked. Although I believe they called axe humping assault in most places.
Apparently not in Vosland. Apparently it's called raiding.
You guys are funny. He won't use
Well,
his mythic
it-
unless he.
You
So
could use
he gets
raiding.
what the fuck? He gets a 42.
I spend a mythic point. I get a 43.
3.
Okay, let me see what his surge die is.
It's probably at least a D1.
Probably better than ours.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
So mythic heroes. Yeah.
Although even if he rolls a 1, he still wins.
Yeah. Did he
Although you
spend
made him
his
blow
mythic?
2 mythic points, so... Or no, a mythic point in a spell.
Ah.
He's really mythic.
He
Well, you still get it.
yeah,
Kind of
he flexes a little bit, and then you notice this wide smile crossing his face.
The spell, sorry.
These fell out of your pocket. Sorry.
Oh. I assume you're gonna take the perfect lie thing next tier.
You
Oh, yeah,
are
I figured you were.
Lenny, cousin of Lemio.
Fuck, I don't even know this asshole.
He takes the wand back. You would have no use for this.
Does he pull out a different magic item that he would have used for?
He puts it back in. He puts it back in his spot.
Okay.
Your friends do not like things that drain spirits.
And yet you're giving us a boat with an evil dragon in it.
It has been lashed and subdued, and it is not a terribly large one. It will do the commands of those that know how to command it. You are different. What sort of magic do you have?
Just sort of shrugs. I don't know. It just works for me.
Interesting. We
I'm a
would
very
wish,
specialized sorcerer.
we would wish to study you at some point to learn how it is that you do your magic. As I understand, there may be a world or two where there are people like you.
Well, maybe. I'm sure there's another world where black lipstick is the way to go, so... We're both a little different there, aren't we?
If you are looking for religion, you may not want to go to the house of the Thorns. They do not take kindly to those that lie.
What are you talking about? This was a gift from my buddy Thud.
Very well. But know that even amongst a ship of heroes, there is always need for one who follows. Loki's path.
I don't know who this Loki is, but he seems quite popular.
Go to a house of revels where they spin wheels and gamble upon them.
Yeah, I'm not usually welcome at those places.
Go. And he pulls something out of his pocket. Give them this black coin and tell them. I need a good name for Loki.
The Lie Smith is usually the one.
Lurky.
The Lie Smith.
Jeb.
Tell them
Jeb.
that you are looking for the Sky Traveler and that you wish to change your shape.
Heh. Yeah, okay, I'll get right on that.
Okay, he gives you this cold, dark coin.
Alright, he puts it in his pocket.
He waves you off with these long, dirty fingers.
He catches up with the rest of the group. And he makes a squinty face and puts the coin in front of his lips. Look, Morfar wants to give you a kiss.
So he caught you then.
Yeah. It's got some tricks, that one.
Yeah.
Good luck remembering who I am in a week. Can you roll a DC 14 will save?
Can you roll not a 1?
Yep. Common folk, however. Who the fuck's
But
that?
the thing is, you have to keep making the check
I know.
every time you want.
Every
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later, you'll forget me.
Oh yeah, that guy. Wait, what?
What the fuck is...
Excuse me.
I'd like to go to that Thor house just to... that sounds funny. That House of Thor.
How can we be the only two laughing at that? That's hilarious.
We should leave here whenever we can. Just make our preparations. 10 days, not a lot of time.
Yes.
Thank you for standing with me.
It's no question we would.
He is a demanding king. 100,000 gold coins or an artifact is no small sum.
So you're telling me we're gonna get our hands on 100,000 coins,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna hand it over to him?
No. We're gonna get our hands on 200,000 coins and give half to him.
Yeah,
But
that's
it
the
could
same
be in-
fucking thing.
In magic and fluid. So, no. Imagine you find very powerful staff for berry mage. And we don't have a berry mage. We give him staff of berry mage.
We have a berry mage. His name's Oberon.
He's not a berry mage. These are...
The berry mage.
Yeah, he's a sod berry. He cries all the fucking time.
Well, you know, or maybe he doesn't
fruit
like
of some
necromancy.
kind.
So necromancy stuff.
Okay. You guys go to the temple, or at least Ukher goes to the temple of I think 10 days from now, I think that's when Lokrik will speak to the king about the exact, the exact nature of what their mission is and where they're going to go and that sort of thing, and then possibly try to negotiate via challenge of martial strength some of the terms so they're more favorable towards you guys. Ukher,
Yep.
They have a simple rite. It does involve the sacrifice of a strong animal. We'll say an oxen in your case, because you're a hero. They kind of break out the big animals, and
Okay.
you are anointed in the blood of an oxen, and then struck by small kind of like hammers that have a little bit of lightning on them, while singing the praises of Thor. And Ukher, through one of the crashes of lightning, thought that he saw some Thor-like depiction kind of flying through the clouds with the Mjolnir in his hand, and Ukher kind of flying next to him with Jotengranner, kind of like small at his side, but as he was flying forward, you just sort of receive a religious experience. And
That's for, like, never had a religious experience before.
yeah.
Like, talking to spirits, like, one time would be, like, the closest thing.
Yep.
Huh.
It felt good.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, how long does training take?
5
Or-
days, I think, to retrain
5
a
days.
feat.
Train a feat.
I think retraining a skills int bonus number of ranks is 5 days.
Okay.
You can
I also
spend
have
the next
cash. I also have cash. Not Not much gauge,
Your
but
companions collect you after that religious experience, and does Ukher still wearing the holy symbol of Thor, or is he...
yeah, we'll wear the holy symbol of Thor.
Okay. Is the question mark removed or not?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that part. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We're removing the question mark.
We fly across the sky with a hammer. Be awesome. It's a religion to being awesome. Why wouldn't you want to? I'm awesome. He's awesome.
Right.
Let's go be awesome,
All right.
bros.
So he finds his personal. Finds his personal Jesus. Got it.
So during the time,
He
he's going
found himself a bro religion.
pretty much. We're going to be awesome, bros.
A religion.
The professor. So yeah, during the 10 days, there will be a.
Do you even pray, bro?
It is. Have you seen Bro Life Science, the YouTube channel?
Oh man.
It's literally that. It's reps
All right.
for, reps for Jesus.
So I think we've gotten through a lot of neat things tonight. I think this is a good place to leave it. My throat is about to give out. But yeah, this was an interesting adventure. A lot of diplomacy and a lot of talking and dealing with the new politics of Lokrik becoming king. It was a different pace adventure where there wasn't a lot of combat, but I'm assuming raiding and going out on Yggdrasil will provide a totally different experience next game, depending on what it is that you guys do.
See, what we're just going to pick a new word for raiding. Call it, I don't know, liberating. We're going to call it liberating.
Sure.
We're going to liberate the treasure from the bad guys, and then the paladin will be less upset.
Hilarious.
Liberate.
I'm going to award some XP. If you guys can help me recap what it is that you did tonight, I will start entering into the XP sheet. Give me a second.
Oh god.
I was asked to remind you of the shrine to Azi.
Yes.
Which was from the session before, but we...
Yes, so XP calculator, you guys are... Alright, so basically you took a +3 weapon and put it in the shrine to Azi because it made sense for story as opposed to just
selling it for cash.
Yep, I'm gonna give you a some XP for that. And then tonight we started off with downtime and the coronation.
Yep.
There were at least 3 good scenes of role-playing tonight. Leading up to the coronation. Yeah, dealing with the 3 kings and that sort of thing.
There was the contest with the...
Yep. The contest. There was the stealing.
There was the stealing.
Yep. No, he stole. He lifted some stuff.
There was the charmed lady.
Yeah, you used a break enchantment and then used basically a teleport to get her, and a hollow spell. So doing all of that gives you some XP.
There was the legend loring of the Joden Granier, which I guess is
You got treasure. So
yeah, which is treasure. We're gonna quickly have the conversation as soon as basically we're done this. Going. So if I put the thing on it, what does that do?
what thing on what?
If I mythic power more Joten Granner, what does it do? Like
You get
Like,
to you get to upgrade it.
yeah, okay,
You get to add more powers to it.
right. I just don't like what.
Yeah, we'll have to read.
I don't know what that
Legendary
means.
Weapon. Yeah. There's a path power you might want to just read. And...
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool.
Then we
Actually, he
Peter.
had the coronation, and then
downtime actions.
Yep.
So we can just take a quick look at the downtime sheet. Just get the summary.
Lemio did some like extra diplomacy with the with the Esclav, which seems to be coming to fruition. So there's some XP there.
Land growth.
Also, there was the healing curse
Sure.
And
breaking.
healing.
Yeah,
Yes.
so there was healing, curse breaking, and plant growth. I'll give you guys some XP for that. Then there was saving the woman.
Everything along the river.
Yeah, the actual taking the voyage, impressing the prince, and then actually converting to a new religion.
Yep.
See how long it lasts.
Doing the whole kind of like the impressing the prince was kind of like throwing the log and that sort of thing. Seeing the capital city, like where I'm down in like low CR1s and that sort of thing at this point in time, but you're like actually seeing the world. So.
How
Did we
about
get the
impressing
redhead?
impressing the king, the grim oracle, and Mr. McNo-Eyes
Sure.
McGothy face?
Meeting 3 fellow mythic beings.
Putting the root into Stumpworth into
Oh
yeah.
that was a neat.
Making it mythic.
Cool.
yes.
And then
I think it was a mythic trial, wasn't it? Yeah.
and then failing to pickpocket the mythic dude, but having a neat conversation with
pretty
him, and then seeing a floating boat. All right. Yeah,
The boat flies.
there's a
Gentlemen.
decent amount of XP. What do you want to call tonight? 12-3.
Change of plans.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Raiding and crusading.
Well, there was the coronation, and then there was
Kings, coronations, and crusades.
Kings, raids, and crusades? Coronations, right?
23 Coronation Street.
No.
or whatever the name of that show is. Coronation Street.
Kleptomania.
Kleptomania. That's hilarious.
I couldn't help myself.
Kings, coronations, and kleptomania, or how I almost started a war.
I did start over.
And an even bigger one.
Here be kings, king maker, king.
Kingmaker, Kingbreaker.
Something about responsibility.
Consequences. Coronations and consequences. There we go.
Heavy as
Hammer
the
time.
the crap. Hammer time.
I gotta pack up. I gotta get ready to go.
Hammer time.
I'll let you guys decide. Use your capable hands.
Yeah, guys, sorry, I gotta pass out.
Okay, so
See y'all next week or midweek
So Mark
or
must
whatever
be
we work out.
running on pure cocaine. I'm not trying to out Mark, but
I know, it's true. He's still here.
he went to work.
It's probably that must be why. It's because he got exposed to chemicals and now he can't sleep.
Well,
Mark
the
is now
last few hours
superhuman.
was not work; it was sit and wait.
And get paid time and a half, or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Time and a half is
Okay,
good.
so next game will actually be next Saturday. I may not have to go to Austin at this point. I think there's the Austin people are coming to us at work. So we'll have our next game on Saturday next week, and then we'll discuss offline as to when we'll play the other campaign, which is the Demon Watch campaign. Maybe this week or on Sunday. But cool. This was a fun game. It was just a different kind of like tone and flavor, as there was lots of politicking, and now it's to go and deal with the politicking as adventurers do.
We had 2 really grindy, fighty games last, so it was. I thought it was a great change.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. And there was some dancing. There was a dancing scene of all things.
oh, the whole we forgot the dance.
Yeah, the Lord
Forgot
of
the Lord of the Dance. Oh, it's paladin mating rituals.
Hey, we had singing. We had the singing scene in last night's game, and then the dancing scene in this game. Oh my goodness, Marty's gone soft. Okay. I think this ends the night. Thanks for those that stopped by on the channel. I was DMing and streaming, so I wasn't able to pay enough attention to the channel, but hopefully you were able to talk to some of the folks that were there. Shirast, I think, is the only one that's still on the channel, but there were a few others that popped in throughout the night. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do, and have a good night. This has been DieDragonDie presents the Legends campaign. Peace.
Get healthy, you bastard.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make my fort save versus this disease. All right.
Good night, guys.